Is Medes Technologies. It's a startup within Institute of Technology. So the company started during the course of COVID-19, which was in 2020, particularly in March. So the idea really was to try and be in that phase where everyone was part of, where people were trying to develop ventilators for COVID, right? But that is when the ventilator became very common. In essence, the ventilator is not only for use for COVID only, it has uses. So really when COVID-19 started subsiding, right, we didn't stop because during our research, what we discovered was, particularly in Zimbabwe, in our low resource areas, and even in our urban setups, we don't have enough of this biomedical equipment in our hospitals. So we started targeting the idea of creating ventilators for our low resource areas. By low resource areas, what we are really saying was, in a case where electricity is not consistently available, also in a case where dedicated raw oxygen within the hospital is not always there or is not in every hospital. So it was a case we were targeting to come up with a device that could be used even kumusha. Okay.
Yeah.
So the idea is with these devices, the focus became even kumusha, that you can have a device where someone who is requiring assistance from a ventilator. So the four here, right, starting with the heat vent 225, this is the whole pneumatic setup, right? So this device uses only the oxygen, which will be delivered to the patient as also the power for the device itself. So this one uses only oxygen, no electricity whatsoever. And hence, this one was designed specifically for areas where electricity is a hassle. Right. So this is the heat vent 225. So of equal functionality is also the heat vent 250. But this one now, as you can see, it has got an LCD display to it, an inbuilt battery, right? So this one pays more attention now to issues to do with alarms in terms of the feedback to the practitioner. But really, it has the very same functionality as the heat vent 225, but now comes with electronics to go with it. Inbuilt battery designed to last for as long as 5 days. And as such, it's also applicable in areas from but basically it's still a transport ventilator. I've also gone through animal trials. Now we are taking these through usability trials. Right? Then we have got the heat vent 230. Now this one is more of the complete setup, right? Where we are saying we are now, the issue of portability has now been addressed fully. Right. So this one uses this 1.5 kilograms gas tank. It's a wholly pneumatic one. So it also is usable in areas where there is also no electricity whatsoever. And also in transit, in your ambulance from an accident scene to a hospital, from one hospital to a patient referral center. So this is also one which can be used. And this one, as you can see, it's in a bag. And so really effort was to make sure the idea of portability is very much addressed. The major difference really was, as we were continuously developing these, right, we had other issues which were coming into sight and which we were managing to also work on. For instance, with this one, we were developing a PIP valve all along, right, having issues here and there and there. But finally, with the heat vent 230, we managed to come to a point where the PIP valve could be installed and it is functioning. So those are some of the things, those minor changes that differentiate between one version to the other. Then also we have our work towards the hospital type ventilator or the ICU ventilator, right? Okay. So with the ICU ventilator, the issue really is, with those ones, you can pay attention to various parameters, but not all of them, right? For instance, with the heat vent 270, the in-hospital one, we are paying attention to issues to do with pressure, FiO2, which is a fraction of inspired oxygen, the amount of oxygen in the air you are delivering to the patient. So once you, with this one, you can set the highs and lows for these two parameters. Then once you have set, during functionality, as you can hear, there's a small alarm going on, right? It's because I have set the minimum FiO2 level, right? But now, at the moment, because this is at room A, the reading is 21%, but my set value was 0, and hence this alarm is confirming that you know what, you have set a certain parameter, but the ventilator is not giving that exactly. So it's that issue really where we are trying to pay attention to what exactly is going to the patient, right? So basically, this is the heat vent 270, still under development. And we are really positive that with this one we'll be able to come very close to other ICU ventilators that are already in use at the moment. The idea with this group, Medis Technologies, is to make sure for Zimbabwean problems with Zimbabwean solutions developed by Zimbabweans, as much as possible, minimizing our import bill, right, as much as we can. Our drive is to make sure that if it's a problem here in Zimbabwe, we solve it as Zimbabweans. Yeah.
And I'm talking to?
Mikeli Daniel Bube. I'm part of the team, focusing mainly on the mechanical side of things and also the management of the project itself.
All right, and you are studying?
I've been studying industrial and manufacturing engineering. I'm a graduate at the moment, graduating next week on Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.